As I have shown you in the settings, there were two data packs. Now I am replacing those two data packs with a new data pack. Essentially, I'm choosing the same 10,000 years ago, but you could have chosen like the Indian plate. Okay, so I have chosen the past 10,000 years data pack. So, and if we go to the settings now, it will show you that we only have a single data pack. As you can see, we only have the human cultures data pack. And why I have done it, as you have seen, that I was having hard time to choose the years, ages, because the inbuilt data pack have million of years, and we want to see only thousand of years. So as you can see right now, we are using Ka, not Ma. Ka stands for kilo years ago. Okay, thousand of years ago. So I want to see from present age up to 2000 years of ago. Okay, and I want to see what cultures do I want to see. So initially they are Africa, Europe, East Asia. So let's add North America, Middle East to India, and Arctic and subarctic too. And let's choose, we want to see information here. And as you can see, there are two different, as in our image you can see different colors. These different colors has been determined by the time scale group who are researching on it. So there are two kinds of coloring right now: standardized time scale colors. You can have world geology map colors, Paris, and you can have USGS. So I mean, you 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 don't need to change anything there if you only want to see the history and the information. Let me generate the image. Oh, isn't it very nice? As you can see, let me make the particle scale bigger. So I make it 5. I scale it up. Let's make it 4, and I generate. Oops. Yes, now you can see. So let me choose the timeline. So oops. Somehow the timeline got stuck with a 0. However, so you'll have to know that it's still a developing software we're developing. So, oh, it's working now. So there are sometimes you can see bugs, and that's why I'm showing this to you. You will have to use this software and find out the bugs or some new features that you want, and let us know. Then we can improve this software, and that is how the whole software development works. So you can add features and take feedbacks from the users. Okay, now we have from 0 from present age up to 2000 years ago and this is a stage after Christ, and this is Africa. As you can see from so the Islamic period in Africa started from 1.36 1.36, that means 1000 this is 1000 years ago, that means 1360 years ago. So it started from 1360 years ago, it ended at 827 years ago from now. So I click on it, it will show you the details about that period. And this is the Byzantine Christian period. This is the Roman period. So Roman period actually didn't start from here. We'll have to expand. We'll have to choose a much longer time, a bigger age to see when Roman period started. So if I clicked on it, so as you can see, it actually started from 2.03, I think, from 200 BC up to 480. Okay. So at the same time, this is the most interesting thing with this software. You can compare between different ages. So this is what happened in Africa. On the other hand, at the same time, for example, what was the period in China then? So for example, this is China, East Asia and Oceania, China. So this was the currently they have Republic of China, and then just before it, this they have the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties. When did it started? It started 718 years ago. 718 years ago. So Kublai Khan moves Mongol capital to Beijing. So Kublai Khan from Mongolia, they captured, I think, they moved their capital to Beijing, and he chooses the Chinese name Yuan, which means original or prime for his dynasty. And by 1279, all of China has fallen. That means Kublai Khan has conquered China at the time. So before that, we have Sui, Tang, and Song dynasties. It's the golden age for China with a vast trading empire and Silk Road. Okay, what was at the same time in Europe? Don't you want to know? The industrial age, when did it started? Everything we are enjoying right now is the outcome of the industrial age, industrial revolution that started around 202 years ago. So industrial age, let's look at it. Oh, we don't have any detailed information. We can add it later. So we have all these Renaissance period that started from 527 years ago, and then the industrial age started at 202 years ago. So the medieval stage started 1502 years ago, 1502 years ago, 1508, 527 years ago. The Dark Ages. Dark Ages started 1677 years ago and ended around 1518 years ago, and before it was Roman. Okay, and what was about North America? As you can see, in California, there was nothing essentially, and in the plains and woodlands. It was the plains and woodlands, and this is the Middle America. There was a Mayan tribe who then the Aztec period. When did the Mayans started? This is around 1802 years ago, and Mayans become extinct around 652 years ago, and then Aztecs were 585 years ago up to 493 years ago. The Spanish colonization started then 468 years ago up to now. Actually, we can add more information. It's not very detailed in terms of the present age, present history of America. Then we have South America. As you can see, the Inca kingdoms, Spanish and Portuguese influx started around 477 years ago. Oh, it's lots of history that you can learn from it, and you can compare between them, and day by day we'll add more interesting information. And Byzantine Empire. So, what about Greece? This is 168 years ago. The current, it became independent 168 years ago. I think from the Ottoman Empire. Okay, before it was under the Ottoman Empire. As if you know about uh, Ottoman time, they were cosmopolitan. They were actually Islamic. There was Islamic revolution and Islamic emperors uh, who almost conquered half of the whole earth around the Middle East. And in 1453, and before Ottomans, there were Byzantine emperor. What is about Italy? Italy, that Ottomans didn't invade to Italy, isn't it? I didn't know that. I didn't know that there wasn't. I don't know. Probably there may be some influence of Ottoman emperors in Italy too, but at that time it was papal and city-states that lasted quite long, from 756 years ago up to 1870 years ago. What was about Middle East? Oh, Middle East, as you can see, because of this Ottoman emperor, I think there we have detailed era there, and there are very frequent changes in the Middle East. How many kingdoms they had? They have Republic of Iraq, then Hashemite Kingdom of Iraq. Before that, Hashemite Kingdom, British Mandate. Before that, they had Ottoman rule. Then before that, they had Safavid rule. Safavid rule. So this is collected from Metropolitan Museum of Art, the art of Safavids. If you click on this link, that will take you to the website. Then they have different dynasties like Jalayirid dynasty and Abbasid Caliphate. This is Caliphate. This and Umayyad Caliphate. Okay. Oh, this is, I think, this is around the time when was the Prophet Muhammad was born. Let's look it up. I mean, as you know, in the Prophet Muhammad is the creator. I mean, is who is the pioneer for the Islamic religion. So Prophet Muhammad. And after Prophet Muhammad died, we have four caliphate, I think. So Prophet Muhammad, he died 632 AD, right? That means around this time, around this is 500, 600, around this time. Okay, around this time. So the Middle East, I wanted to see in the Middle East. um, okay, so this is the Middle East. Oh, around this Ottoman time, Ottoman 500, 505, around this time. Oh, that's not true. I'm making some mistake. 632 AD. 630 AD. Let's go to his Wikipedia page. Okay, however, I mean, you can find it by yourself, and yeah, I mean, it's not only Prophet Muhammad. You can be also interested about Jesus Christ. You can search about Christ, like Jesus Christ, and see when he was born and what was at the time, the age, and what was happening in other places, right? I mean, for example, Jesus, he was around these places. Okay, and you may want to know what was happening in Italy at the time, or what was happening in in like America at the time. Okay.